Entering play call screen.
Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Trio Sky Zone. Cover 3. From 8. 4. Special team. Cover 2. Invert hard flat.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
Outside third.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Lewis to throw. Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on first down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
They punted away on fourth down. Hauls it in at the 40. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Bounce inside.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Carr. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Cover 4 quarters.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
Entering DPL safety blitz.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it to the back. The Tigers get enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Cover 3.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Middle third.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lewis wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Cross. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target. So nice job on that play.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
To talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 4 pawns is selected.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a line.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll try to slam it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Entering play call, you have 7 options, 5, 4, do, return
Memphis
left
about to boot it away to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Carr. blasted as he lets it go.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. The throw. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Here's a heat. He wants to go deep. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They stop him short, and will have a big 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Dropping back, it's Carr. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended...
He's taking the shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. Like sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just a passing game.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fakes the grab on the left. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You have 18 options.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Entering play call, there are 3 categories. You have 18 options. DBL safety blitz is selected. Entering FS53.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Lewis to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Can't get him to the ground. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
6 categories.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
There are 5 categories. You have 15 options. Cover 4 quarters is selected.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. This is a designed run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside. There was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it. That's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Lewis wants to pass. They're working that left side. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one,
he hurls one deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Fake spike now looking to throw. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
A lot of teams, when they get up, they're like, let's protect the lead. Let's make sure I don't do anything to mess it up. This team is like, listen, you got the lead. It's the second half. You're carefree. It's all good, and you decided to go for it on your own side of the field, and now you're going to count on your defense, and they better bail you out and make you look a lot better than you did on that call.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Into the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. No time left on the clock, and they can tie it with the extra point or win it with 2.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the...
This crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. They'll run play action. It's incomplete. The try for 2 is no good, and this game is over. The big gamble does not pay off. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, David, moving forward. They're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering DOS Hub screen home, you have 2 options. You have 3 options. Play game to is selected. Entering home screen road to the CFP is selected.